Hello Blazers, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian. How you guys doing today? Welcome to a brand new video, and in today's video guys, I decided that I'm gonna just do like a little update video again, just talking about what regular life in Russia is like right now for regular people, because I think that is one thing I can do best from my position right now. It's what I've always done on this channel. I want to talk about what's going on from a standpoint of an average Russian while I still can, because I need to make a little detail before we begin this video, but the future of Western social media in Russia right now is very uncertain. I mean, actually Facebook and Twitter just got banned like yesterday. As far as Google and YouTube goes, they seem to be fine for now. However, one thing that YouTube has done is that now no Russian users are basically getting ads, so YouTubers whose entire audience is Russians, basically from Russia, they cannot get ad revenue anymore, basically. It's a bit different for me because my audience is mainly like Westerners, like you guys, and you still will gonna get ads on my videos. But you know guys, due to the sanctions and like my bank's getting sanctioned right now and stuff, I mean, I can't really get paid anyway, so one thing I want to announce is that in case anything happens, all you guys can catch me in my Telegram channel. I made a Telegram channel, Roman_NoFuckers. Go and follow that, I'll put it up on the screen as well. Follow me there on Telegram and you'll be able to catch updates and see what's going on with me, even if something happens to YouTube or whatever. And again, I'm just gonna say, I'm not forcing anybody to do it, but I have created crypto wallets for donations with which you can support me, support what I do right now, because I have no clue what to do basically. I don't know what is gonna happen with my banks and my finances, so yeah, you can support me by donating to the crypto wallets in the description, but I'm not gonna pretend like I'm starving here or anything, but yeah, I'm down bad. Anyway, let's get on with it, because this is not what today's video is about. Basically, I'm pretty sure that all of you guys are already aware of like the economic sanctions from the West on Russia. Russia was cut off from SWIFT. Actually, just today, I think we received news that Visa and Mastercard are both leaving Russia, essentially meaning that now pretty much any cards issued in Russia, which is usually Visa or Mastercard, they are not gonna work abroad. So if you're like a Russian stuck abroad right now, whatever, you're pretty much fucked. So yeah, continuing that thought, I've already talked about Western governments and their sanctions on Russia right now. You watched my previous video about it. But not only did governments join in on sanctioning Russia, but so did companies, private companies and businesses and huge worldwide conglomerates. And yeah, this is honestly, this is looking really bad. Let me just start off with a couple of big ones. IKEA is leaving Russia. It's fucking over. I mean, honestly, I've never had IKEA in my hometown, Chelyabinsk. I only, for the first time, really went in Russia to IKEA when I moved to St. Petersburg, and I was like, this is a godsend, you know? I'm sitting on an IKEA chair right now. I got an IKEA table in front of me. IKEA is my life. And this is not good. Actually, these news basically caused, like, riots in every single IKEA store in Russia right now, because people just rush to IKEA to buy shit before it closes. And there were, like, huge crowds, and, like, people were fighting over stuff. I mean, it was insane. So yeah, that's a big one. The second very large one is Apple. Apple decided that they're not going to be officially shipping their phones, you know, laptops, whatever, to Russia anymore. And again, I'm an Apple user, so oh, fuck me. You guys might think, like, in this video, I'm gonna, like, kind of laugh at all of these news or whatever. You guys might think that I don't care, or if, like, I have this, like, attitude of, like, oh, who gives a shit? We don't need this stuff. Go ahead. We Russians will survive without all this bullshit. That's not really my outlook at all. I'm just going insane, and I'm using laughter as a coping mechanism, because this is oh, my lord. Yeah, Apple basically halted the sale of all of the electronics in Russia, and the thing is that, in the first place, since the Russian, you know, currency is currently crashing, the ruble, the prices for foreign goods like tech and stuff went up a lot in the recent times. So MacBooks and iPhones are going up in price already, but now that Apple officially announced that they're not gonna be shipping stuff to Russia, I'm sure the prices are gonna be insane. What else do we got? I mean, don't even think of this video as like a full representation and a full list of all the companies that decided to cancel Russia, because the amount of them keeps increasing every second, okay? So I'm just gonna try and give like the most important ones in this video and try to explain you guys what the repercussions of that may be. So next one that is pretty bad that I noticed as well is that PayPal decided to leave Russia. This means that a lot of, like, you know, independent artists or whatever who are making money through PayPal, whatever, all these people are basically, you know, their livelihoods are ruined. Apple Pay is a major one as well, and apparently Apple Pay stopped working for most banks who have been sanctioned, but apparently now since Visa and Mastercard decided to leave Russia too, Apple Pay maybe is actually not gonna work even inside of Russia, because people already experiencing issues with it before, but now there's gonna be way more of them basically. So what's next? Another really big one is, I guess, the tech sector. Basically, companies like AMD, Intel, Nvidia, which, you know, make PC parts, they've announced that they're gonna be leaving Russia and not selling their stuff, not shipping stuff to Russia anymore. So it's over for Russian gamers, anybody who's trying to build a PC in Russia, basically. As far as how over it is for Russian gamers, Xbox and PlayStation right now are either not accepting payments at all from Russians or refunding payments that were made like in the last couple of days. So yeah, you can't even really game in Russia anymore. People actually experiencing problems with buying games on Steam and stuff like that. So essentially, yeah, what this means is that, you know, Russia for a long time has been like a market which had a lot of piracy in it, and it's still like a thing. In the past, like I would say 6 years, a lot of people started to actually spend money on subscriptions. So people would buy Netflix, which is also leaving Russia, by the way. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. People would buy Spotify, which I think is also leaving Russia too. And I'm a user of both Netflix and Spotify, so shit, man. People got used to listening to music on Spotify, Netflix, whatever. People got used to buying games on Steam and PlayStation and Xbox. Piracy was slowly but surely kind of going down in Russia. But now seems like that all of these companies officially left Russia. The piracy in Russia is gonna skyrocket, and we're gonna again become that nation that everybody talks about. That's when you know, people talk about internet piracy and everything. Another big sort of segments of international trade and just something that's very important in any economy is automobile companies, vehicle producers. Some of these companies also decided to either halt or stop their existence on the territory of Russia. So like Volkswagen, for example, they also own Audi and Porsche. They have stopped their operations in Russia, and there's actually factories in Russia, like Volkswagen factories in Russia that produce these German cars. I guess they're gonna shut down factories now, and tens of thousands of people are gonna lose their jobs. I mean, this is a nightmare. BMW and Mercedes are stopping sending cars to Russia. There's also what, Volvo, Jaguar. I mean, literally every like major company who's very popular in Russia, yeah, they're basically stopping their operations in Russia. So, and yeah, there's like a lot more. I mean, a very big one I think is also Boeing, that they're gonna stop sending parts and also servicing planes in Russia, which would mean that there's gonna be a very big scarcity of planes in Russia from now on. DHL decided to stop sending packages to Russia. Nintendo, as well, as far as games go, has also decided that they're gonna stop accepting payments from Russians anymore. You can't really even buy a game or something if you're a Nintendo Switch. And it's like that with basically everything. Another very big one, I guess, that I gotta mention is, I guess you gotta say the fashion industry. Not even as far as fashion goes, but just any type of clothes made not in Russia, I guess. So there's a lot of issues with it as well. Like, I mean, a lot of huge online retailers such as ASOS, for example, basically are not gonna be able to ship their clothes to Russia anymore. Nike announced that they're closing online stores for Russia and they're not gonna deliver anymore. Adidas has said that they're stopping collaboration with the Russian football team. I don't think Adidas is actually closing down stores. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, how exactly will Gopnik exist without Adidas? That is scary. Huge clothing retailers like H&M and Zara decided they're gonna leave Russia as well. And also pretty much all the luxury brands such as Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, you know, Balenciaga, whatever, they've all announced that they're leaving Russia. So this is it. No more tech, no more cars, no more drip, no more gaming. I mean, guys, even OnlyFans announced that they basically don't allow Russian users to register now, and they are not allowing any payments to Russian bank accounts, basically. Which is kind of what's going on with like Payoneer and stuff like that, and PayPal as well. So yeah, long story short, the easiest summary for this whole video would be everybody has decided to not work in Russia anymore. Literally every company that's ever existed in the history of humanity. Now, I guess let's talk about what this means. First of all, I already discussed this in the previous video, but as far as economic sanctions go, such as SWIFT and stuff like that, yeah, this basically makes it a lot harder / impossible to work now for people who've made their living online, putting their content onto like Western platforms or working freelance or like Upwork or whatever. A lot of these people have lost their livelihoods, basically, and I'm kind of included in that list, to be honest. As far as import of such things such as tech and vehicles, honestly, I feel like there will be ways around it, in the sense that already actually a lot of people are talking about this, but people are saying that Kazakhstan actually might become like a transport hub for Russia to get these things from, because Kazakhstan is just kind of being neutral in this entire situation. So I guess they will have trades with the rest of the world and with Russia at the same time. So it's very possible that soon a lot of new businesses are gonna appear, which basically just will move tech from Kazakhstan to Russia. And the same goes for vehicles as well, because for a lot of these companies such as Volkswagen, for example, Russia is a huge market, and I think it's very much possible that they would probably build factories on the territory of Kazakhstan and then ship cars to Russia from there. It's very possible, because at the end of the day, one thing that you gotta realize is that yes, these companies may want to shut down their business in Russia to like show their position or whatever, and also not to face any regulations regulations and repercussions from the American or European lawmakers, but at the end of the day, Russia is a big market for them, so I think they will anyway try to find a way to around it, because you guys gotta understand that companies are never like, they never care about moral values or anything, they care about profits, and Russia is a market that gives them a lot of profits. So as far as like vehicle manufacturers go, I'm 100% sure that these cars are gonna just arrive to Russia through like another country. And I think the same is gonna happen with tech products, you know, laptops, computers, phones, whatever, smartphones. Of course, when I'm talking about the fact that these cars and tech still will come into Russia in one way or another, of course they will be more expensive. First of all, because of the ruble crash, and second of all, because there's like an extra step now in the logistics and money has to be spent on moving things, you know, around the border and everything. Definitely it will make cars and tech products more expensive and even less affordable for an average Russian, which some of this stuff was not even that affordable for to begin with. As far as the internet goes, I mean, man, I really don't know. Again, just follow my Telegram, and regardless of what happens, I'll find a way, you know, because a lot of people these days, I mean, I really appreciate it, but a lot of people these days like worry about me almost a little bit too much. I mean, literally, I just did not post on Instagram for like one day yesterday because I was just not feeling it. I was just taking time for myself, I guess. And I got so many DMs on Instagram, and like friends were writing to me and they were like, hey dude, are you okay? Anything happened to you? Why are you being quiet for? And I'm like, what do you mean? I was just off the internet for one day. I think I'll be okay and I'll find a way to live. You know, you guys don't gotta worry about me too much. But of course I am worried about, you know, my fellow countrymen and how these sanctions, how these services leaving Russia will affect their lives, because a ton of people already losing their livelihoods. A ton of people already forced to move the country because they just cannot get paid. A lot of people's businesses are falling apart now, especially those businesses that directly deal with imported goods or, you know, any sort of world trade, stuff like that. A ton of these people are completely lost and confused right now. So yeah, I mean, I really don't know what there is to say for this video. It's just like, I'm just so tired. You probably see it in my eyes, like I haven't gotten a good night's sleep in over a week at this point, right? And my sleeping schedule's completely fucked. Like I go to sleep at like 7 a.m. and wake up at like 6 p.m. And you know, usually, yeah, I've had moments like throughout my life where my sleeping schedule was fucked, and I always felt like, damn, you know, I gotta fix this shit. I'm, you know, missing out on life. I wake up, it's already dark. Now, honestly, every day that it happens, I'm like, cool, I skipped this day as well, you know, because I just cannot wait for something to get better, you know, for something to get better, or at least so I can understand what's happening to me and what I need to do for at least one day, right? But it doesn't. So what happens is that I just, every single day, yeah, sleep through the whole day, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna skip this day as well. I don't even want to know what this new day will bring me, you know? That's the fucking attitude right now. So yeah, guys, I mean, what can I say? Thanks so much, everybody, again, for all the supports and all the positive messages that I'm getting. Again, I truly believe that these are difficult times, but in the end, it will be fine, and I'm not an optimistic person, per se, but in times like these, you just really gotta believe, you know? You just really gotta believe. And I'm a very pessimistic person, but if in times like these I give in into my pessimism, I would just die, you know, on the spot. I would fucking vanish in front of this camera. So I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna we are going to make it. I don't know what the fuck I broke out into that philosophical rant at the end there, but yes, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you want to support me, additionally, again, go over to the crypto wallets down in the description, donate to them. Again, follow my Telegram to be up to date with whatever's going on in case anything happens with social media. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.